Alright, what's going on, guys? I think I'm just gonna do an update video on the two tanks I have that I've been building and taking care of the last 2-3 months. I guess we can start off with the red-eye tree frog tank. I made one video about this, and at first I started off with one red-eye tree frog, which was this little guy. And then I got another one a month after, a little bit bigger, which was this guy. And they're both males, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, the tank is literally the same. I cut a few more vines off to make a little bit more room. Even though they do like to have like a lot of like leaves to hide under and stuff, just more room for them to see crickets and hunt and get them easier. But really, there are no problems with this tank. I need to clean it though, but other than that, it's going great. I love this tank, and it's probably my favorite because I love red-eye tree frogs and frogs in general. But going on to the next tank, which is new, sorta. This is my Gecko tank, and it houses houses one giant day gecko, and he is chilling over here on his heating pad. He's pretty cool, but he's not as colorful as he usually is. Normally he's more of a brighter green, but I think he's a little bit just scared. I got the camera out and everything. So this tank is 18 inches by 18 inches by 2 feet tall, and it's like perfect for one or two. However, though, I don't think I'm gonna get another gecko, because that's a male, and if you didn't know, the breeding between giant day geckos is not the prettiest, and if you house two males, it's like putting two beta fish together. They're just gonna fight. So I'm using sphagnum moss compared to the regular tree moss I'm using in my tree frog tank. And I'm using a little bit of sphagnum moss there to put a patch. But this whole tank is sphagnum moss. And when I made this, I didn't get the right amount of soil, so it's two different types of soil. Then you got the drainage layer and everything. But there's no problems with this tank at all. Like, I haven't encountered one problem. The only thing is it's really big, so for small crickets, I don't let them loose in the tank. I feel like most of them just like crawl under the moss and end up getting stuck and dying, or they'll just get into places where he can't find them. So I just feed him with this little tote thing. Houses like 20 of them. They're supposed to put 20 in them. I just keep them all in there, and I'll just like feed him like 4 to 5 throughout the day. But he's actually getting a little bit more green. The only thing is, I'm still trying to tame this gecko. He's really nice, but he's just very, very timid. So if I ever try to put my hand out, he'll run away, unless I have honey on it. Sometimes I'll put honey on my fingertip and as a little treat, and he likes that. Same with these fruits, but this is like the only fruit he really eats: banana and kiwi, preferably banana. I'm not too sure what other people feed their giant day geckos. I know they do like nectarine or whatever, but I always see him eating the banana at night, and he likes it a lot. So about the tank, I got this tank on like OfferUp for a deal, so I didn't really buy it from a pet store. So I saved like over $100 on this, and it came with everything except like the bamboo, but it came with like the light. I'm using a 60 watt, same as the 60 watt heat lamp, same as the red-eye tree frog tank. And then I'm using a 13 watt UVB light. You don't need to use a UVB light. However, though, if you're using these supplements to coat your crickets in, you don't really need a UVB. I just think him being under the UVB throughout the day just like makes his skin more bright and just brings out like his better colors. And he's always, anytime I come up to the cage when I'm not, or the tank when I'm not in the room, like he's always bright green. So just being up close to him right now with the camera out, he's just a little bit darker, but he's still beautiful, and he's a great hunter. But when I did make this tank, I knew they were arboreal, but I didn't realize that he never uses this, ever. He never goes into that little hide. He barely hides out in that plant. He normally always just chills there or on the bamboo. And then I put this little chameleon vine. I've only seen him on it once, and it does support his weight. But other than that, I really like this tank. Kind of looks like a zoo enclosure, sort of. I really fuck with it because it has a background. Same with this one. I honestly don't think I'm going to do a tank if it doesn't have a background. Like a fish tank or something. I don't think I would ever do that. I think backgrounds would make it a lot cooler. But I recommend getting into this hobby. It's a little bit expensive, not too expensive, but it's so worth it because these guys are just so cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm going to do any more videos, but I might do another one when I do something with this tank, because this is an old 10-gallon fish tank that I really want to do dart frogs in. So I think if I make it really good, I could probably do like 2 dart frogs in there. 1 or 2. But that's it for the tanks. Thanks for watching. Leave a like. I'll try to make it so you guys can comment if you guys have any suggestions for either or, how to take better care of the animals. But yeah.